Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of January, 2021. We have a major winter snowstorm affecting 110 million people across the U.S. So when you have a storm that is affecting 1/3 of the country, that's pretty huge. The Midwest is getting it the worst as far as the storm goes, but like today here in New York, we have had ice. The freezing rain has happened, and then we've had a little bit of snow on top of that. Now we didn't get a whole lot of snow, but the freezing ice was definitely very, very treacherous earlier today. Here it was probably a couple tenths of an inch is what we ended up getting, but I mean just walking down your steps or getting outside or doing anything was quite dangerous. So, when these types of storms happen, what can you expect? Obviously, you're going to have the rush on the stores, milk and bread. Everybody's going to buy milk and bread. That's usually the staples that get bought up first, and it's always the case. But also, you're also looking at possibility of power outages, unable to drive depending on how bad the conditions are, and those type of things. So, it definitely has an effect on a lot of things. Emergency services, you have a heart attack or a stroke or some kind of an emergency in your home, it's going to really extend the time before help can arrive, which can be scary. In that type of situation, it can be very, very scary. So those are things to think about as well. A lot to it, but again, as preppers, this is why we do what we do. This is why we prepare. It's funny, the connotation of prepping. It's been such a bad connotation for a long time, but our elders back, 100 years ago, they called that everyday life. They prepared for obviously winters, being unable to travel and those type of things. So for them, it was no big deal. They were prepared. That's just what they did. Now with an on-time delivery service that we have I'm actually in the middle of making a video, Miss Thing. But with the on-time delivery system, the convenience is, well, I'll just go to the store, And so those are one of the things that people need to think about. What if you can't? What if you can't go to the store? So again, this is why we prep. We prep for whatever is going to happen. We don't prep for one certain event. And shows like Doomsday Preppers, that was a real bad connotation that came with that. Oh, you're prepping for one event, and then they would discredit why the people were prepping for that one event. Which, that's not, they're not just prepping for that one event. Most people that are preppers are prepping for whatever is going to happen. And so, they're prepared that way. So, it's just, it is amazing to me that stigma attached to prepping when it is something, like I said, 100 years ago, all of our ancestors did without even thinking or out blinking an eye. But I want to encourage everybody with this storm to be safe. Again, if you don't have to travel and you have bad weather coming your way, stay home. It's not worth your life. It's not worth crashing, taking a chance of getting injured, possibly dying. It's just not worth that. So it's better to be, call in and say, listen, roads are too treacherous, I'm not coming, and that's it. I know with nursing, what we always had to deal with was if you were working the night shift and there was a bad storm overnight, you knew people were not going to show up in the morning. So you anticipated that you would be there longer than you wanted to be there. But, and it depended on the facility too, and depending on how bad the weather was. But whenever there was a winter storm coming in, I was always hopeful, man, let it just hold off until I get out of here. So day shift would come in, man, you're out the door, and then it's not your problem anymore. So, but, those are things that happen. Those are definitely things that happen. So, I wanted to show you guys, I got some stuff in the mail, and I wanted to share this with you, and I thought the first one that I got, let me see if it has the name on here. This is from Ruth Hare, okay? So Ruth Hare sent me this little cast iron skillet, and I just think that that is awesome. Or pan, little cast iron pan from Lodge, and that is awesome. I just think that is really, really cool. I'm actually going to try to get it hung up on the wall. So, yeah, but thank you very much, Ruth. That is a very, very cool gift, okay? I really, really appreciate that. When I saw that, I was like, that is very, very cool. Now, next, what I got, let me just make sure I'm going to make sure I give you the right information. Okay, yeah. All right. Hey there, Ed. Just a few things I thought you'd like. Keep up the great work. I hope you like them. And this is Route Terror. His name is Jake. And so you guys may have seen him in the live streams and stuff like that. So the first thing he sent me was, when all the guns have been banned, when all the words have been censored, when all the history has been erased, when all the freedom has been taken, only then will you discover why our right to bear arms was so high on the list. Okay, so look at that. Alright, so I thought that's very, very cool. So Jake, thank you very much for that. And then the next thing that he sent, and I'm going to show you guys this. It is throwing knives. So actually, let me see if I can't. Oh, that's already, okay, hold on. I haven't even taken these ones out of the plastic yet, but here we go. So very, very cool throwing knife. There's 3 of them, and it's got their own little container here that you can put them in, and then you can loop that and it can go right into your belt or something, you know, like that. So I thought that's very, very cool as well. Again, it's got a padded handle, so you can, it'll be really, really awesome. So I will definitely be practicing with that. I think that was very, very cool. And then the third thing that he sent, I'll show you this here. So first of all, on the knife it says Prepper Nurse 1, which I think is very, very cool. And let's just so there we are. Okay, nice little pocket knife. Again, that can clip right onto your belt. So that is very, very awesome. Thank you very much, Jake, for all that. That is freaking sweet. I do appreciate that. But I wanted to make sure I shared that with you. And then I got something else here too. Hold on a second. Because I had some stuff come just before. Okay, this here. Alright, this is a calendar, 2001 calendar, and I'll just kind of show you that a little bit, okay? And this here, I want to make sure I read this right, so this is from Full of Hope, okay? Merry Christmas, Ed, and Happy New Year. It's not a family gift, but just something to remember. Richie by STD. And so this calendar, guys, just so you know, it was made by people that are disabled and that paint. Right there is showing them painting with their mouths. And I think I had mentioned that Richie would paint with his mouth. Okay, so that is very, very awesome. Full of Hope, thank you so much for that. That is very, very kind of you. And I got one more here, I think. Let me just see. All right. And this came from Mr. Bean. And he sent me a Quick Throttle motorcycle magazine, and then a couple of articles on AARP bulletins, and so that's what he had sent me there. So thank you very much for that as well. Everybody, guys, I do appreciate the stuff that you sent. That is awesome. Oh, wait a minute, no, that's different. It's something different. Okay, so, but yes, everybody that sent something, thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you. I'm going to get that little cast iron pan. I'm going to get it up here someplace. I'm going to probably have to try to move things over so I can put it on the very end there. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you as well. But, well, you know, with these winter storms, guys, and especially when you have a huge winter storm like the one we're having right now, it is definitely a time for caution. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid that's going to get you hurt or jammed up. Okay? okay? Just putting that out there. I want you all to be around and be safe, okay? So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here from now. I got some other things that I need to take care of. I wanted to get this video up for you guys, so wanted to show you some gifts that I got. Some of them were from before I left on vacation, and you know, a couple of them had come after I got back. So thank you so much, everybody. Your kindness is unbelievably overwhelming. It really is, above and beyond. So thank you all for that. I do appreciate it. Also, guys, I want to remind everybody really quickly while I'm thinking about it. I still have my sale going on my website at preppernurse1.com. We're doing a 20% off on the Legacy freeze-dried foods. I would encourage you to take advantage of that. If you're looking to add your long-term food storage, it's a great option. It's got a 25-year shelf life. Literally, you buy it, you set it aside in a cool, dark room or a cool, dark spot. You don't have to worry about it until that emergency happens, and then you have it. There's no maintenance with it, nothing. So that's what's really awesome. Add hot water, and you have a nice meal. Okay. So GMO free as well. But again, if you decide to make an order, go to my website preppernurse1.com. You'll see store. You click on store, it'll drop down. It'll say Legacy Foods. You click on that. If you make a purchase, 20% will be taken off at checkout. Okay. So just sharing that with you so you guys know. What? I know, you are the neediest girl ever in the whole world. I put the dogs out for this video because they were like, I was getting ready to do this video and they were hovering big time, and I'm like, no. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Okay? I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.